Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing fine today. Here is Abdul, and today we have another review. So this channel covers a lot of watches in a lot of price ranges, and I try to contact a lot of micro brands so they lend me watches so I can review them. And this is one of them from a micro brand called Vario. So Vario is a micro brand based in Singapore, and they do vintage inspired watches. The new collection of the Empire season, GMT or the 1918 Trench. This is the 1918 Medic, and they even have, I think, a 1945 Dirty Dozen field watch, as well as the Versa, which I actually bought with my own money. And yeah, we'll be also taking it on my next trip, so I'll make a review afterwards. So let's start with the packaging. Basically, you get a travel case where you can put your watch. With this watch, I got a green leather strap with bunt leather patch. And as you can see, I took it out because it just felt not so comfortable for me. I don't like the bunt. I had one, I sold it. And so I thought you have here the buckle, signed buckle with Vario. So I'll put this back on. So I installed it on a purlin strap, as you can see, because we have here fixed lugs with no screws to open the fixed lugs. So basically fix. So you can use a one-way leather strap or a one-way purlin, NATO, paratrooper. Maybe I'll show you a couple of options afterwards. So this is the 1918. It's a reimagined World War One medic watch from the pulsation. You can see that its function is to measure the heart rate in the field by just touching on the, let's say, the pulse part of another person, and then looking at the seconds on the counter here. So you have a very nice white enamel dial. You have I think, very elegant numerals, very also perfect for the timing, because I think they look old and they look vintage, but not outdated at the same time. You have a sapphire crystal. So that's what I like about this brand, especially because I love vintage watches, but I've been bitten many times by vintage watches condition or specs and whatever. And because, of course, if you take care of it and you do everything right, everything will be perfect. But sometimes you just want to wear a watch that looks old, looks vintage, but has all the new bells and whistles, like screw down crown, which this watch has, so you know you're safe. It has even 100 meters water resistant. It has C3 Super Luminova on the hands, and I think also on the numerals we have maybe one layer. That's something I think could be improved. The watch itself measures 40 millimeters in diameter. Lug to lug is 48, and thickness of 12 millimeters with a curved sapphire crystal, as you can see. So you can see it's curved. It's domed, let's say domed, with an inner AR coating. 20 millimeter lug width, and you have here very cool drawing, or let's say etching, on the case back of a medic in the World War One with flowers like peace and love. You have here Singapore. You have also automatic, which this has the NH38A reference number of the watch, and stainless steel, which is 316L stainless steel. So the watch, like I said, is running on a Seiko NH38A, 24 joules, 21,600 vibrations per hour, 40 hours power reserve. And like I said before, this is a horse leather. And on this purlin, I think it matches my taste quite well. I love this idea of having this fixed lug because it makes you buy more straps. which I do usually. And I even had, I think one or two leather straps for fixed lugs. I sold them out, of course, with my watches, that the vintage watches that I sold. So I don't have them anymore. But I managed to wear it on this Perlon, which looked quite nice as well. And I really like how also the watch is finished, because you have different finishes. You have on the bottom side brushed finish, and on the bezel side you have a polished finish, mirror polished. So you get this fine playing of light when you move the watch, which is quite nice. And the dial is very, very legible. The hands are really good, big, enough to read. And as you can see, the minute hand goes until the minute marker, and the hour hands goes until the middle of the numerals. So let me get the time grapher and see how the watch is now performing after maybe, I think, 1 or 2 weeks now. I've been wearing it daily. So let's see how it's performing on the time grapher. So after leaving it for a couple of minutes on the time grapher, as we can see, we have -9. An okay amplitude, but this peak error must be because I didn't have the parameters correctly, or I didn't, let's say, move the watch in the correct position. But I just wanted to see how it's performing. It was actually quite accurate while I was wearing it, so no issues on that side. So let's get back to putting it on some straps and seeing how it will look like. So the first option is this really nice watch bandit NATO, which I really enjoy and I really like, and I think it gives it a really nice neutral look. This is how it looks on my 17.1 centimeter wrist, which is around 6.69, 6.7 inches. So a mid-size range. So let me put it on another strap. So this is how it looks with the black NATO strap from Bark and Jack. Thanks Dennis from Gents Tools. He gifted me this NATO because he doesn't wear it. And this is how it looks like. Let's see another option. So this is on the paratrooper strap. This is how it would look like. And last but not least, on the original Vario strap supplied with the watch. As you can see, it just feels too bulky on my wrist because of this punch strap. But anyways, some of you might like it as well. So what I would change about the watch, I would have raised numeral. That would be really nice. I don't know if the possibility of looming this pulse scale, that would be so nice. Such a nice touch if that happened. And yeah, I like the case back. Everything else I would not change. Maybe I will install screws for the lugs, but maybe that will increase the cost of the production and then will increase the price of the watch. I'll leave a link in the description for this watch and for Vario. Please leave in the comment section what do you think about this watch. What do you think about Vario? If you have a Vario watch, let me know in the comment section which one you have. And yeah, if you have any questions about this watch or any other watch, please leave them in the comment section. And this is an invitation to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.